Oh, little hair on the camera. Okay. Hello, everyone. Today was a pretty alright day, I would say. So, I woke up at around 10, and when I got up, I decided to make myself a bowl of oatmeal, since the only thing I could eat for my tooth extraction for the next 7 days, we're on day 3 by the way, is oatmeal, yogurt, and liquids. So, yeah, it's going to be a pretty boring next week, I would say. But, anywho, I had the oatmeal. I went up to the TV in the family room and I decided to watch the latest Digital Foundry Direct that was released, but not before watching a video from a YouTuber I've never heard of. I don't remember his name right now. All I remember is that the name of the video was The Most Unhinged Kids Movie from the 90s. And I thought, ooh, that sounds interesting. Why is it unhinged? So I clicked on it, and it was basically like two high school students who find some secret alien tech hidden away behind a wall in their school, and so they decide to use it to get back at their bullies. It looked pretty strange and crazy, and like they had insane pyrotechnics in the film and whatnot. The weird thing was that the director of the movie, after he finished that, he went on to do a bunch of like, really cheaply, quickly done direct to video garbage. But this film looks like something that you could call the highlight of his career, because at least it looks like it had some action and some interesting effects. Um, but yeah, after watching that, I watched the Digital Foundry Direct. Basically, it was a direct of John Lennerman, Oliver Mackenzie, and Richard Ledbetter, all reacting to the recent statements done by the new president of Xbox, a lady who has never really been involved in the games industry before. Instead, she was like working with Microsoft through their AI division, which basically tells me that she's probably just going to try to figure out a way to integrate AI into Xbox in a way that people weren't asking for. It's pretty sad. And the weird thing is, like, this new president of the company is giving off these mixed signals. Like, when she got in, she promised that it would be a continuously multi platform brand going forward. But then, when interviewed on the spot, she said, no, we're making the console our first and foremost bread and butter. So I'm not exactly sure what that means. Does that mean like currently like they're doing multi-plat, but they're going to revert every multi-plat decision they made to try to make Xbox a truly exclusive platform again? Or are they just saying like they're going to treat releases for Xbox like marquee releases for the platform, and then give it some exclusivity and then later release it? I don't know. All I know is that the only reason anyone cares about consoles is exclusives. And if you don't have exclusives that get people excited or interested in the product, then people are going to not care and they're just going to play on the device that has your games already. So, yeah. Well, moving along. I remember after that I decided to attempt to do some work on drawing. I did some still life drawing while I was listening to a Ross Coulthart interview where he was basically talking about the sources he got stated that there's some potential reptilian intervention going on, and he stated, "This is the source. This isn't coming from me. This is my source." But who are these sources? Where are they coming from? Where are they getting this information? That's what I want to know. Moving along, I did listen. I was getting a bit antsy. My feet felt all like, hey, we got to get moving. We've kind of been sitting all day. So I decided to spend a half hour walking around the neighborhood. And that felt pretty good. I really enjoyed that. And then finally, after that, I returned and I listened to a Jesse Michaels interview where he interviewed a hacker who got into government top secret documents and supposedly saw a UAP that hadn't been airbrushed from NASA's satellite foot images. He's not claiming it's extraterrestrial origin. He's just claiming he found something that's anomalous and that no one really knows what it is. But the thing was, before he could download the picture, his computer actually got hacked into and remote controlled to be disconnected and shut down. And yeah, that's pretty much his story. But he goes deep into his background, where he came from, how he ended up getting a hold of the picture, and the aftermath from there. It's pretty interesting. As I was listening to this, I was continuing to do some life drawing, only to do about a good, I'd say half hour, or yeah, something like that, like 30 minutes, something like that. And then I needed to get dressed and ready for work, so I got dressed. I left. I said goodbye to my mom and sister. I told them that I love them. I drove off to work, and when I got to work, I found out that I had the entire day on sweeps once again, so I just got straight to it. Every now and again, the monotony of sweeping the floors for produce, break room, and the store would be broken up by being asked to help a customer out or throw away some oranges that were on the floor and wipe up the orange juice, or maybe having a quick chat with a customer before continuing to work. But overall, yeah, it's pretty much all there is to really say. I did that for the first half of my shift, and for my first break, I pretty much decided to go into my car, ask about when I can eat normal food again for my tooth extraction with Gemini. It told me about the 7-day mark, so I'm still ways away. It's really annoying me. And then I meditated for about 2 minutes before I needed to leave. And then when I arrived, I continued my duties of sweeping till eventually I left to go home for lunch, where I decided to have what did I have when I got home? Oh yeah, oatmeal, a protein caramel premier protein shake, and I also got a what else did I get? Oh man, blinking out on it right now. Oh yeah, my sister made the best mashed potatoes I've ever had in my whole life. They were amazing. I loved every bite of them. Yum yum yum. Then I took my antibiotics and my what do you call that? Ibuprofen. I swished the prescribed mouthwash in my mouth to get rid of any potential bacteria. And then I left back to work. Now, when I arrived, my closing duties included taking out the trash, refilling bags, wiping down check stand 4, and closing the produce blinds. As well as I closed some extra blinds in another area. After that, I had a little chat with one of my co-bosses. He was asking me about what I thought of the Naked Cheetos. I actually said that I bought them a while back, but I liked them, so I decided to get them again. And then he told me about this product called Black Water, and like how it basically is just like regular water, but it's black, but it feels like it's like messing with your mind because of the different color. And I was like, yeah, I had that before. That was weird. It was pretty interesting. And yeah, then after that, and I also did go backs too. I punched out. I said goodbye to my co-manager. I drove off to home, and when I arrived at home, my sister decided to make me some mashed potatoes and some corned beef broth with soft veggies. So I had that for dinner, and then I decided to watch Dan Dingle video where he takes artists, musical artists, and he has them sing the most ridiculous lyrics, and it's pretty funny. I even shared it with my sister, and she seemed to think it was ridiculous too. And then after that, I watched a little bit of like an animated pilot of like a bee character trying like a bee mom trying to save her bee daughter, and then the bee daughter grows up and is going to learn how to become the best bee she can be. I think that's the plot so far. I think I only got like 5 minutes into it. Maybe I'll finish it. We'll see. And then I realized I need to take out the trash because it's trash night. So I took out the kitchen trash, the bathroom trash, and the front trashes. There was a weird fluid that was leaking out of the black trash can. I'm not exactly sure what that was, but luckily it didn't get on me. I just wiped it up and continued about my way till eventually I took everything out to the front and dumped the bathroom and kitchen trash into the black trash can. Then I went back inside. I took my vitamins. I brushed my teeth. I took that prescribed mouthwash, which I took 30 minutes after brushing my teeth, and then I took out the trash, and then I took the prescribed mouthwash, because apparently I read that you're not supposed to have the regular teeth brushing and mouthwash mingle because it might cancel the effect of protecting your teeth out. So I made sure to take it in a spaced 30-minute matter. And then I decided, okay, I guess it's time to record my update video. So here it is. I'm going to go to bed. That means that I'm going to have to play catch up again on my brain jam and my drawing, but I'm really tired and I really need my rest. So and I have tomorrow off, so that's pretty cool. Well, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and take care. Good night.